Hi, I'm Joe.
And I'm Sabrina.
Wait, no, sorry, I'm not married to that.
That was really stupid.
Let's try this one again.
Hi, I'm Joe.
And I'm Sabrina.
And this is Not Married to This.
Okay, Joe, my show's about to start.
All right, let's just get into this. Jesse, welcome to the podcast.
I'm so happy to be here. I mean, wow. Thanks for having me.
We watched you live last night. That was the first time we ever watched the show with commercials.
Yep. We tuned in live to Summer House last night and first time watching Watch What Happens Live as well.
Interesting. Have you been fans of the show for a while, or?
So
I've been watching since you've been on.
Yes, we've watched all of your seasons.
Coincidence?
I think not. Yes, we watched all your seasons. We had a bunch of friends telling us to tune in around like the Lindsay Carl of it all. So we went back and watched like 1, 2, 3, maybe 4. And then I think we were like, all right, let's just jump up to the current seasons. And we've been kind of watching since then. But huge fans of the show. It's so fun for the most part.
Yeah, you were like, I knew you were coming in for this interview. So we watched 7 seasons of Summer House.
We actually have done that. Did you watch the show before you went on?
So I skimmed through season 7, which was the season before mine, just to be like, should I say yes to this? What's going on? Who are these people? Yeah. And I'm glad I did. I didn't want to know like too much, but I wanted to know what the show was.
Yeah.
Fair.
So what did you think of it going into it?
I thought it was a little odd. I was like, this looks fun. I don't know. That season was like kind of a weird season. There was like a lot of new faces and but yeah, I mean, generally like the show's about going to the Hamptons and partying with your friends and dating, and
you were like, this is odd, but that's not going to stop me.
Yeah, I was like, I think I can do this.
I can do it.
For a single guy like living in New York and being asked to go on Summer House, like why not?
Yeah, when I had my first call with a producer, I was like, listen, I'm probably not going to do this because like I'm moving to Miami in the fall and like my job's going really well, but like I am your guy. I was like, I'm tall and I talk to every girl at the bar. I have a story. Like I go to the Hamptons every summer. Like they're like, wait, you're being so funny. You have to talk to the producers. And like 2 weeks later, I was in the Hamptons filming.
That's crazy. You were really last minute.
Really last minute. I almost didn't exist.
Wow. You would have been great on The Bachelor actually too. From that, they would have eaten that up.
Would you have done The Bachelor?
I mean, if somebody asked me to be The Bachelor,
that's not
See,
how
this
it
is
works.
what everyone says. No. You have to be a contestant. Well, actually, things have changed.
That's what I thought too.
Things are changing though. Maybe you could just be The Bachelor.
I'm enjoying going to the Summer House right now. If anything ever changed, would I want to date 30 girls and find love and get married? Probably.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Sounds fun.
Well, yesterday's episode, you're kind of seeing like it's going well for you. Did you watch last night's episode?
Yeah, I watched.
It was a really good episode for
It's
you.
like you are now the voice of reason. You're the good guy. It seems like, are you in a relationship? You're talking to someone. You're not flirting anymore.
That was like a fun fling over the summer. But yeah, it's interesting because like I feel like that's how I am all the time.
Yeah.
And last night, I guess it just kind of came through. Like I got a ton of positive feedback, which was, yeah, it's a nice change of pace.
Is it weird? Like season 1, I would say it felt like you kind of popped off at the end of that season when you had your moment. And then season 2, things took a bit of a turn for you. And now season 3, things are coming back in a great way. Does it feel like a crazy roller coaster where you're like, I've been these guys the whole time? Like every season you're seeing you, right? But just different parts of you. Does it feel like kind of a roller coaster where you're like, guys, like season 3 me is me. Like I've always been that guy.
Yeah, and it's hard because everything that is shown on the show is something I said or did.
Yeah.
So it's like hard to really be upset with anybody besides yourself. But like you're there for 48 hours at a time. Like they're getting so much footage from so many different cameras. So yeah, like it's it feels good to like, I don't know, when people like you, but I try not to let people's opinions of me like get me too high or too low, because
I like that you close your eyes for that.
Yeah. I mean, I just have so many thoughts on like public perception of you, and like you try not to let it affect you. Obviously it does, because it's so loud and like you hear so much of it, and the show is as popular as ever. But I try to stay grounded and like care about the things that are important to me, and like my family and friends. Like if they think I'm a good person, then that's what matters.
Yeah.
If you're like going down that dark rabbit hole of like Reddit or reading negative comments, like
I don't even do that.
How do you bring yourself back? Because I was the same when we were on the show. Like
Yeah.
I don't want to look at the good. I don't want to look at the bad. I don't want to look at anything. But then when I would read one negative comment, I'd be like,
Yeah. No, it's like it's in my DMs, or it's like comments on my posts.
Yeah.
So even if you don't want to see it, like I never go on Reddit, but things just like come into my inbox, and so you're just like, you think like, oh, if it stings for a sec, you read it, it hurts, and then you rationalize it, and it's like, this person clearly is unhappy. Like nobody that's commenting on my post and like taking the time to do that is like somebody that I respect their opinion, honestly, like unless it's good. I mean,
have you ever read anything that was negative about you that you were like, yeah, I should probably change?
That's the
that?
thing. It's good for human psychology to like have a balance, because if it's all positive, like my ego would get too big. And that's like such a beautiful thing about being on the show and people hating you, is like you learn and grow from it. And I'm like, maybe I am like a little too flirty and I should dial it back sometimes. Like I didn't realize that about myself. My bad.
We saw a lot of you in yesterday's episode, obviously, and a lot of good stuff. We also saw you chatting about Ben's relationship.
Mm-hmm.
What are your takes on that? Because you plus a lot of the people in the house are like,
the timeline skewed.
The timeline
seems
skewed.
like.
And like
Yeah.
we will say, having been on reality TV, and I'm not saying this is what happened, but obviously from behind the scenes, that there's a lot of people that go on reality TV that are like, I got to be single to go on this show.
Yeah.
Let me put things on pause and then circle back later. Or they're like, keep this on the down low. Was there like speculation going on?
Yeah, there were conspiracy theories for sure that like Ben had a secret girlfriend the whole time,
Yeah.
but they've been debunked.
Debunked.
Sabrina is great, first and foremost.
Yeah, she seems lovely.
She's like such a down to earth person, and like just so cool. She calls me all the time now, and like she's just a good friend. And Ben is also great. Yeah, I think like everything he said was true. Like they were dating, it got serious really quickly, and he, for whatever reason, put a pause on it and chilled things out for a sec. Maybe it was because he was going on the show, and then he got there and he's like, all right, this girl's amazing, I should probably date her. But yeah, they were like so great together. It was confusing when they like were so back in it so quickly, but
That's what happened.
I
clearly
also
they had a good
guess
connection.
if they were like pretty serious when he paused it,
Yeah.
they're gonna just pick up where they left off.
Totally. Yeah. She's like, loves my music. She's like, I just listened to your new song and I was crying. Like, your lyrics are so great.
Oh.
Like, she's so sweet to me.
That's amazing. What would Jesse Solomon do? Is that what kicked off your music career, or did you have music passions and interests going on the show? I know that you studied jazz
right?
performance,
Yeah.
right?
So I sang my whole life, and I went to school for vocal jazz performance. And then I worked in the music business after college for 3 years.
What did you
Doing
do in the
what?
music business?
I worked at WME,
Okay.
and I worked my way up to being an agent.
Oh, amazing.
And
No
then
way.
I left with my first boss to start our own company. And it was an entertainment company at the beginning, and it turned into like a commodities marketplace to buy and sell lumber and steel.
Wait.
And like,
That's a pivot.
yeah.
What?
Yeah.
How did that happen?
That's when you know things aren't going well. Let's get into the steel business.
It's kind of a long story, but basically we were doing brand licensing deals. So we would do like Harry Potter live in concert, and it was under the umbrella of the music department. And then we named the company Mickey after Mickey Mouse, which is the most licensed brand in the world. And then we realized Disney didn't need two guys to help them license their brands. So we were like, what can we sell to the rest of the world? Like, America is the largest manufacturer of commodities. So we were like, let's make the reverse of Alibaba, where you can buy 10,000 t-shirts on Alibaba, but you can't buy the cotton used to make those t-shirts. And so we just like did a huge pivot, raised $11 million off the back of this like ridiculous idea. I had no commodities experience, technology experience, or finance experience. And I was just like raising money for my venture-backed company. And
Did it work? I mean, is it still
it
going?
worked for a while. We were doing like tens of millions of dollars
Wow.
of sales, like selling containers of logs to people in like India, China, all over the world. It was really intricate. We had like Uber Freight. We had 30 employees at one time, but it didn't end up working.
Why?
I'm like
What-
stunned right now. Like that's the craziest story I've ever heard of you being like, yeah, I work for WME, I'm an agent, and now I'm selling lumber, and now I'm back to music.
Yeah, that was the thing, because like it was like two Jewish guys in the forest in South Carolina, like touching southern yellow pine, being like, yeah, we think this is good. Like meeting with suppliers and financing these deals. And I just got so far away from anything I was passionate about.
Yeah.
I took that fundraising experience, got the job in finance, worked in finance for 2 years, and that's when the show reached out.
Okay. Out of the 3 jobs, what was your favorite?
Working at WME, I was traveling the world. Like as a 24-year-old, I had an office and a corporate card and an assistant. And answering my phone
assistant.
being like, Jesse Solomon's office. I was like, put him through.
So now you've pivoted to the artist. You're now the artist.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Had
let's
a
talk
few,
about that.
few careers,
Yeah.
but
Are you
this one's the
pulling-
most exciting.
Yeah. Are you pulling anything from your experience doing that job into this new season of life?
I would say that like generally having a finance and business and music related background is like helping me in everything that I'm doing now, whether it's like the influencer related work, the TV related work, and music.
Yeah, you kind of have a unique collection of experience that is
Yeah.
in weird ways applicable to all elements of what you're working on now.
Yeah. So that's been really helpful with like just signing with an agency. Like I'm with CAA now for music, and they just booked my whole tour. Toronto just sold out.
I was going to ask if you're going to
GA,
Toronto.
by the way.
Wait,
Did you
where are
reach
from?
out to WME and be like, fuck you guys for not signing me?
No, there was
CAA.
like some conversations, but I was like, if CAA wants to sign me, like, let's go.
Yeah.
I'm not like gonna miss that
Wait,
opportunity.
where are you performing in Toronto?
I think it's called the Garrison.
And you sold out?
Sold out. The
I know it.
GA tickets are sold out.
All right, so when you are like launching your tour,
Yeah.
are you worried like, what if like 5 people?
Oh,
show
great
up?
spot.
Like, what if I can't sell this? Like, are you worried at all about that, or are you kind of just like,
but I mean,
it didn't
I will
happen?
just like perform my ass off for the 5 people,
That's
I guess
fair,
is
yeah.
what I would do.
Yeah.
It would lose a lot of money, and like I'm funding the whole thing, but I would just put on a show, I
You're
guess.
starting in Philadelphia April 25th, right?
Yeah, Philly, April 25th.
It's called Happy to Be Here.
Happy to be here tour.
Amazing. Where else?
Double entendre for like surviving cancer and just like being happy to be doing music full time.
Yeah. No, that's amazing. So you have 3 songs out right now? 3 singles?
I think I have like 5.
Like, yeah, there's like 5 on Spotify.
Okay.
Yeah, what would Jesse
listened to
Solomon
them
do?
all.
Just like reignited my passion for like making music.
Yeah.
And I was like, wait, this is so fun. Let's like just put out a few more songs for fun and see if it goes anywhere.
Yeah.
And as I've been making more music, I've been able to network into better rooms and work with better producers and songwriters. And now the song I just put out, like, kind of went crazy. It got 30,000 streams in a day last week, which
great.
like
I mean,
for
I've
streams
heard it
is
a
good.
million times on
Yeah.
social. Like it's everywhere. So
Yeah.
congratulations.
Thank you. Unfortunately, like social doesn't directly translate. Like all those views on TikTok, like you need somebody to listen for 30 seconds, I believe, for it to
Really?
count
To
as
get
a
a
stream. But Spotify's pushing it now, which is good. And then I've got a song coming out on Friday called Overrated, which is about being in love with your best friend.
Interesting.
Not really
Interesting
being sure what
timing
to
there,
do.
Jesse.
And yeah, I mean, like it's been planned forever. This was not like, let's release this song now because of what's going on. And then after that, I've got like a big pop anthem called Wildfire, and I'm like really believe in that record. So yeah, the whole thing's just been so fun, and like I hope it works. I think it's gonna work.
Would the goal be to like pivot away, like hopefully pivot away from reality TV and just like focus solely on music? If that's
I would say eventually I want to build a sustainable music career.
Yeah.
Whatever that looks like. Right now, I'm enjoying going to the Hamptons with my friends, and like, it's all rowing the boat in the same direction. Like, one thing helps the other. So yeah, I don't know, how long can you be on reality TV?
Well, I mean,
Kyle Cook has been on for like 10 plus years.
Yeah, I don't want to be 43 still on Summer House, but we've definitely got this summer. I'm assuming we're gonna film, and that's my focus.
you guys usually start July 1st weekend, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
July 4th.
So then
is our
how's it
big party.
working with In the City and then Summer House?
In the city?
Na, 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 na.
Some of the cast now is on In the City. Will they also still be on Summer
Oh,
House,
you're
or are you
wondering if
like
it's, like,
split?
transition.
Is the cast splitting?
Yeah, I think everything's kind of up in the air right now. I don't
Okay.
think even the producers know
Yeah.
what's gonna happen. They're just trying to get through the reunion and see what's what.
They're just trying to
So,
survive, Joe.
I mean, you guys are doing well. It's just surviving.
yeah. But yeah, it's been a roller coaster. I think the plan was that like the people who filmed In the City would transition to that show, but now, yeah, I don't know if anybody knows. I'm assuming we'll see some familiar faces back in the Hamptons, but my job is just to be myself.
You're doing a great job at that.
On one of the episodes, I think you were talking to West, and he was like, Kyle and Amanda, they just fight. You're like, I know couples like that fight. Like this seems pretty normal. And I was like, in Chicago, that's normal. Like all of my friends and family.
Yeah, Joe
talk
really
like-
related when you said that. He
I
was
was
like, that guy's from Chicago for sure.
I mean, are you like shocked now, like knowing that like Kyle and Amanda are getting divorced or separated? Or
Yeah,
were you kind of like, because to me, it's like if they've been together for so long, and this is kind of how they
Right.
act, it's just like that's how it's going to be forever.
Right. I'm so happy for them if this is what makes them happier. And like clearly, you know, when you see a 43-minute episode like boiled down of their summer, like it's going to feel like a lot of fighting. But when you're there in person, like there's a lot of time where everybody's getting along
Yeah.
and really happy. So, you know, and I only saw them on the weekends. So like hearing their stories of their interactions at home, then you start to like, okay, I
You're like,
get
oh,
it.
this isn't just like a drunk Saturday night
Right,
fight.
right. So yeah, I see it both ways, but I hope that not a lot of relationships are like that much fighting. I didn't mean for that to be like,
No,
this
I
is
mean,
okay. I'm not condoning their
I mean,
fighting.
I kind of seconded it. I was like, yeah, he's right. It's just okay. No, but like, yeah, I don't know.
Can you break down for us? Because I'm just curious. Everyone's friends in the summer house, right? Like you guys all go, it's all great. Who is like tight during the year though? Do you know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like
Yeah.
who's like, all right, cameras are down, see you next summer, and who's
Yeah,
like,
who's
no,
show
we're
friends and
hanging
who's
out
real
all
friends?
year, like we're vibing 24/7.
Yeah, it changes on the year. Like we all get really busy, but whenever I'm in New York, like I'm hitting up Wes and Wes is hitting up me, and we're going out together, and getting dinner and whatever. I mean, I don't know. The new people have been great. The new people are around and like down to go out and hang out. I love Bailey and Levi. KJ's been great. Ben is like hilarious. And you know, relationships and friendships, they ebb and flow.
Yeah.
Like people come in and out of your life and are like more serious. You know, I think Kyle and Carl, as you're seeing this summer, like they're not as close as they used to be, but stuff happens when you like get married. And you know, Carl was about to get married, didn't get married.
Yeah.
He's probably hanging out with Lindsay a lot. Now he's not. So
it's more fluid. It's not like we all vibe for the summer, but like the only two people that really hang out are me and West. It's kind of ever changing depending on the stage of life that people are in.
yeah, I don't know. I know Sierra and Paige are close. I don't know how much like Sierra, Amanda, and Paige like hang out off camera. So
Well, especially not anymore.
you have to ask them.
Watching like yesterday's episode and Amanda telling Wes like, don't look at my ass or look at my ass, whatever. It was look at my ass.
Yeah, the other one would be a different thing.
Yeah. But like now, like I guess knowing what went down between them, watching it back, do you see it happening?
I think people are like really picking it apart now because like I don't
Hindsight
know.
bias.
Yeah, you have to. I don't know how far back it goes. I kind of found out officially when everybody else did. I was definitely like suspicious.
Yeah, Mia was asked last night on Watch What Happens Live if you knew. Did you see this?
No.
And she said, I don't think he
So
knew until
Jesse
everyone
knew for
else knew.
sure.
No, she said, I don't think he knew for sure until everyone else did, but I think that he probably had like a hunch that something was going on.
Yeah, there were signs and there was all the rumors. So, yeah, it's really just shocking stuff.
Does it change your perception or your feelings toward your interaction with West at the beginning of the summer where you asked him about potentially making a move on Sierra?
It is a little frustrating that he would call me objectively weird for asking, and then he's going to like have sex with our friend's wife.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Because there's definitely parallels in those two situations.
Yeah, and I feel terrible that Sierra felt objectified and was upset by all of that, and I should have handled that situation differently.
How do you wish you handled it?
I wish that I had a more serious conversation with Sierra first, and then kind of like pulled West aside and had a deeper conversation with him about it.
What would the conversation with Sierra have looked like to you?
Welcome to the hot seat.
Sorry,
Serena's not.
sorry.
Serena's like, she's getting into it.
I think I just would have been transparent and been like, should I be pursuing this? Like,
Well, were you catching feelings for her at the time? Were they like, or was it?
Or were you
Yeah, I
like,
think
this is fun
Sierra
and flirty,
is
should we
like-
take it to the next level?
yeah, Sierra is an amazing person, and she is smart and ambitious and funny and obviously beautiful. So like anybody would really be lucky to date her. It's just kind of like a big step when you're in the summer house to like pursue things romantically.
Yeah.
And I went about it in a really flippant manner, and that was stupid. And my friends are like, the producers told you to do that, right? And I'm like, unfortunately, no.
Yeah.
You're like, yeah, totally. Oh.
Sometimes I'm just an idiot.
Well, I think that you had good intentions, and it's a weird thing to navigate. Like you said, you're all friends, you live in this house together. There's been, people that have and haven't dated. So
And you're all
Yeah.
good looking, and you're all drinking, and you're filming, and you are. And
Thanks.
you're welcome. And you do like have to. And
I
you
think
are
you're really
and you are,
handsome
like,
as well.
you do have to like create a show. So I think it's like, it's also easy to get caught in that situation of like, this is fun. And like, I'm assuming like Sierra felt safe to you too. Like you guys have this friendship, and like you guys are like going down the same path,
Yeah.
right? Did anything I say just make sense?
Those things cross your mind, but I'm definitely not doing anything like because it's a show. Like I would never do anything on the show that I wouldn't do in real life. So yeah, I think I just like made a mistake, and I didn't realize how big of a deal it was at the time. But Sierra will teach you some lessons, and she's a good friend for that.
yeah, I think a good friend is one that's willing to hold you accountable.
Yeah.
Do you think that there was any potential for anything romantic there, or potentially still is? I know it's like a messy time right now, but
Oh, man. Yeah, I think there probably was potential, but I think we kind of decided that we're better as friends.
Do you think it could ever work, like being on the show and being in a relationship? Because like so far from what we've seen, it doesn't work.
Long term,
Yeah,
you should
long
probably
term.
get off reality TV if you want to be in a happy, successful relationship, because it's just like having a scab that's trying to heal, and people are constantly just like picking at your scab,
good
and it's
analogy.
like, how is it going to heal if everybody's constantly like bringing shit up? And so I would love to be in a relationship. I would love to be in a relationship on TV. but I feel like if I found an amazing person who loved me, that yeah, we should probably try to find a way out eventually.
No, it's hard. I mean, we're married. We met on reality TV.
Yeah, how did you guys meet?
We met on Bachelor in Paradise. We got engaged there.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
But it's, I mean, that show's so much different because it's, you know, it's one off, two off. It's not like,
Right,
it's not a
and you're off.
reoccurring season.
And your whole storyline is around dating and finding love. So
Yeah.
like, that's really the only part of your life you're putting on display. It's almost like more competition show than it is docuseries.
We actually, like, we've talked about this once before, but like we had like one call about like doing In the City. We didn't get it and it didn't go anywhere. But I remember like us talking and being like, if this does go somewhere, I don't know if I would want to do that, because when you're a couple and you're on a reality show, like the show just doesn't want to be like, look at how happy and
Right.
like, because eventually it gets boring. They want to
like,
be like,
what's next?
Are they swingers? Will they fight? Like, can't we
Yeah.
need to get dirt because
Was
we
she
need
a
to
sugar
create-
baby?
Yeah.
Like, what's going on?
And it's always like, when is it? If you're starting to hook up with somebody, when are you going to be exclusive? When are you going to be boyfriend, girlfriend? When are you going to get engaged? When are you going to get married? And when are you going to have children?
Yeah.
And you're like, wait, I just got here.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to see how things are going.
I'm just trying to vibe. I'm just trying to have some rosé by the pool with a hot girl.
But I get it. And I was in this tart house with couples at Coachella that met
Yeah.
on reality TV.
Oh
and
yeah,
they're
Charity
married,
and Dutton were there with you guys.
Yeah, and Uche, and yeah, there's like definitely success stories.
Yeah.
So pivoting back to your music, you, you're putting out singles, but like, what is it? Do you plan on like putting out an album?
Yeah.
And how does
I
that
think
work?
I'm gonna put out an EP with some of the stuff I've already released and with some new stuff as well, like late summer, early fall. I'm releasing these 2 songs over the next 2 months. I'm going on tour. We'll probably film Summer House. I don't know, probably. And then
You'll
I
film
want to
Summer House.
I want to go to LA and write an album. I have like 25 songs that I've like have demos of, so I'll probably like finish those and then write some new stuff.
What genre would you consider your music?
I would call it pop music with
Jazz
R&B, yeah, jazz and some soul.
Okay, so like a hybrid genre.
Yeah, like I don't think, you know, everybody's always saying, oh, you sound like Jack Johnson, you sound like John Mayer. I mean, like, I'm not saying that, but I get a lot of Michael Bublé. Like, people think
Yeah.
I sound like different people. So I'm just trying to write catchy, feel-good music.
You said you'll go to LA to potentially do that. You really bop around a lot, eh?
Yeah, I have a place here and a place in Miami.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously here for the show, and Miami just for life.
Yeah.
But there's not a ton of music stuff going on in Miami, and for like the writers and producers I'm trying to work with.
Yeah.
But LA, there's just so much.
How
That's
about
where
here?
it's at.
Here I work with this guy, Rich Tordo, out in Brooklyn, who's like super duper talented. And I have some other guys here, but there's just like an abundance in LA.
When you write, do you write by yourself? Do you have people help you? Or are you just like sitting in a room?
Typically, I have ideas that just come to me like often in the middle of the night. Like this Guess I'll Start song, I have a voice note on my phone that's like do 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 do, and that's what I brought into the studio. And I started talking. You'll just sit down and like talk for a bit, get to know each other, and I started talking about like how being on the show and like doing music has been making me feel, and we're like, all right, we're gonna write about that. And so you'll come in with like a hook or an idea and something you want to talk about, and then songwriter or producer will help you.
Outside of the show, where do you draw a lot of your inspiration from for your music? Or is it predominantly the show?
Yeah, it's like a little bit of dating, but I try not to write too much about like love stuff, but it is like the easiest thing to write about. But just like personal development, and like I have the song Into My Own. It's about like figuring out who you are. Guess I'll Start is about doing music full time and like not caring what people think. So yeah, a lot of that too.
Do you worry at all that like being on reality TV and then also trying to create a music career, like people will like talk shit essentially, like, oh, another reality star trying, but you do have like you do have a background in music. Like, do you want people, like, do you want people to know about that, or do you even like care, or you're just like, I just want to put this out? And
yeah, I wish people understood me, but like if they don't, then it is what it is.
Yeah.
You know, if I had no idea and just like saw my lower third change to musician this year, I would probably be like, that's odd.
Yeah.
Like the show didn't really explain that I was like taking music more seriously. So I get why people think it's a joke, and like the Bravo fans are just, they're hard on you. Like they keep you accountable. And so, but I love the fans, and it's good that people care, at least, even if they care in a negative way. So yeah, like I think that there's an opportunity to do this the right way, and I'm not taking shortcuts. I'm not like playing large venues in cities that I can. Like I want to build my fan base brick by brick and like connect with people in an intimate venue. And I'm working with high quality producers. Like I'm spending the money on like doing things the right way. I mean, creating content and marketing my music has been really hard. Like as a guy on social media,
I was gonna
like
ask about that.
How do you promote your songs besides like lip syncing? And I've tried to get really creative, but like it's hard.
Yeah.
But it's fun. It's a good challenge.
When you go on tour, because you have like 5 to 10 songs probably, I'm assuming, that are going to be yours personally that you play.
Yeah.
Will you do covers of other artists?
Yeah, I'm doing 10 originals and 5 covers.
Okay, cool.
The covers are like John Mayer. I'm doing Take Me to Church, sung by a Jew. And I'm doing a Bublé song, a Sinatra song. So a nice mix.
who out of the Summer House cast has like probably been your biggest supporter of your music career? Or or do any of them talk like shit about it?
Even better question. They've all been pretty supportive. Honestly, like, Wes and Amanda have been like really, like, Amanda's always reposting everything I do. And West is like, anytime I do something cool, he's like supportive. Carl's really supportive. Kyle understands and appreciates like how hard it is to actually write and create music and like do a live show. They've all been great. I can't say anything negative about anyone.
Would you ever do any sort of collab with Kyle and his DJ life?
He's like, no.
I mean, if he wants to do something fun, perhaps I'm open to it.
Do you have an artist that would be like your dream collab?
Honestly, I think like Charlie Puth, just as a songwriter, I think he's like incredibly talented. John Bellion is another songwriter producer that I really look up to. Those would probably be the two. And then like a female vocalist like Tori Kelly, I think is so talented vocally. So yeah, there's a lot. If Andy wants to set me up with John Mayer, that'd be cool.
They're like besties, aren't they?
Yeah.
You like crash at dinner. You're like, oh, I didn't know you were here, Andy.
Yeah.
What's up? Can I sit down?
Pivoting to Wes and Amanda real quick. Do you think they're going to make it? And if they do make it, do you think it was worth it?
I have no idea if they're gonna make it. I haven't seen enough of like the relationship up close. I mean, she's like 5 years older than him. Like he's you know, I don't know. I keep saying it on the show. Like I don't think he's ready for a relationship.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But it does seem like he really likes her. And you know, when my mom was supposed to get married to this guy named Stuart, and they called off the wedding like 2 weeks before the wedding, and this is not necessarily the perfect comparison to Kyle and Amanda.
No, I like it.
I'm intrigued by the story though.
Stuart.
But Kathy Miller had my dad as her friend and said, Cheryl, I've got the perfect guy for you, but I'm not going to introduce you for a year because you're on the rebound and you need to, you know,
take some time.
Yeah.
take some time. So, and then she introduced my dad, and then here I am. So if Stuart was short too, I could have been short.
What's
Oh
your
my
dad's
gosh.
name?
Joel.
Better name.
Way
Legend.
better name.
Joel.
Stronger name.
Tall,
Joel Solomon.
Incredible name.
Anyways.
Incredible.
Both your parents from Chicago?
My dad's not, but my mom is. Yeah.
Where's your dad from?
He's like he moved all around as a kid.
Okay.
Pennsylvania.
How's
yeah.
dating going, Jesse? You still on the hunt for wifey?
I was just thinking back to like, will it be worth it if they make it? I guess.
Yeah.
I think Kyle would wish them well, and Sierra literally said on a red carpet, she was like, I think you got to get married, she said to Sydney Sweeney.
Got to get
So
married.
even maybe she would support it. So who knows? Dating is good. I'm not really doing it as much. I'm trying to like take a step back, work on myself, focus on music, and only date people that I see a future with. Not that I wasn't doing that before, but like, yeah, I won't go on a date with like somebody random.
Do you think it's easier to write music being single or being in a relationship?
I think I would be able to draw some inspiration from being in a relationship, but I haven't been in one in so
you don't
long.
know. Yeah, you don't know.
Do you think out of Miami or New York, there's an easier city to
Oh
date
yeah,
in?
New York's way better to date in.
Really?
Way better. There's so many people and so many like normal people. Miami's like,
So why do you?
you got some characters.
Really?
Where do you
Oh,
live?
yeah.
What part do you live?
So I'm in South Beach in the Sunset Harbor area where there's like a pocket of some normalcy.
Mm-hmm.
But I think like people are just having fun in Miami, and that's okay. I'm not like looking down on that. Like
Yeah.
I've been partying, I've been having fun, I've been dating, hooking up, whatever. And like that's okay to do. But if you're looking for a serious partner, like that girl that I want wouldn't date me if I was like going out and partying
Right.
and like
Like, you
behind the
don't-
DJ booth and whatever.
Yeah, like Sexy Fish at 4 a.m. is probably not where you're finding.
Sexy
No.
Fish, is that a place?
Isn't that what it's called?
Isn't
Sexy
it-
Fish?
Yeah, there's like a
Is it Sexy
restaurant.
Fish?
It's
Yeah,
like
yeah,
a-
You're right. You're right. I apologize.
You're thinking
I thought-
Sugarfish, aren't
I
you?
was thinking Sugarfish.
Sugarfish at 4 a.m. is a
Sugarfish.
different. That's not existent.
not open,
If
yeah,
you're
it's
there at
not-
4 a.m.,
I had
something
Sugarfish
weird's
last
going
night.
on.
So good.
It's so good. I love Sugarfish.
So yeah, I'm sure there's great people in Miami. I would love to find my partner in Miami because it's such a great lifestyle and a great place to live, and would really be a good place to be in a relationship
Yeah.
because like there is so much more to do than just the going out stuff. And I kind of feel like in New York, like it can be good to leave too if
Yeah.
you find somebody great.
Yeah.
Clearly, you guys are making it work, and a lot of people make
So
it work.
far, so good.
Well, we were talking about potentially doing Miami. I just don't know what that would look like because
We just don't really know anyone
I just-
there.
yeah.
Come on down.
Yeah.
Well, now we know
know
you.
We know
Water's
you.
more. So I just transitioned to New York for the spring, summer.
Yeah.
Nice.
And I'm happy to be here.
Happy to have-
Unintended. Name of my tour. But yeah, I'm like going on tour. It's probably not the best time to like start a
Yeah. That's
relationship,
fair.
but I'm open to it. I'm trying not to look for it, but I'm open to it.
Yeah.
How is your health? Like, how often?
I'm good, thank
you're good?
God,
How
yeah.
often do you have to get checked?
You know, they kicked me out of the
Really?
cancer hospital.
Oh, that's great.
Congratulations.
After 7 years, thank you. I was like, I've
Wow.
never been so happy to get kicked out of somewhere.
That's amazing.
They were like, you just need to go to your general practitioner and get these like specific tumor markers in your blood work, and you don't have to come to the cancer hospital.
It's amazing.
Wow.
Yeah, thank
That's
you.
incredible. I've never dealt with anything like that. I had a friend in university who also had testicular cancer, and like I would imagine it's like a wait for a long time, even
Yeah.
after
Yeah.
you've been cleared.
Yeah, I was going, every 3 months right after, then it transitions every 6 months, every year. And, my first season on the show, I'd been going every year and getting the all clear. So I thought it would be like a nice moment on the show. I'd be like, oh, we'll like celebrate my 5-year.
Yeah.
And then like leading up to the week of my doctor's appointment, I like felt something abnormal, and I was like, this is not what I
Like,
was.
you have to be fucking kidding me.
Yeah, I was like, this is gonna be terrible. And then I showed up at the doctor, and I was like, this is what I'm feeling. And he's like, this is what I'm feeling. they're like, there's 2 things going on. And so I was like, all right, I definitely just like got cancer on national television. Like I'm an idiot. But then I was fine.
Amazing. What a roller coaster.
Seriously.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that was like, I knew going on the show, no matter what happened, like my story, people would relate to it and it would help somebody. You know, I knew people would go and get checked. And that's been amazing. Just like the messages of people saying like, because of you, I went and got an exam and like found something early and now I'm okay. But more so just like emotionally, I think people connected with my story and are like, I was afraid to talk about having cancer until I saw you being so open about it. And like now I tell people who didn't know, and like it's been really like a weight lifted off of their chest. Like that's been so amazing, and I'm grateful to be able to give back. And the cast goes and volunteers at one point this summer, so hopefully you guys will see that. So yeah, it's just been like all great.
Did sharing that part of your life come with any fear or insecurity?
Not particularly, just because it's a big part of who I am and kind of like plays into everything in my life, relationships, friendships, and just kind of like my attitude and demeanor towards life, and just like not caring as much and just trying to enjoy life. So I was pretty open about it.
Do you have any boundaries in yourself with the show that you're like, I don't want to open up about XYZ, or like
That you're willing to open up about here?
No, I mean, I wasn't going to ask you to open. I just more meant like, if you're like, oh, if I get into a relationship, like I don't want to bring that to the show kind of thing.
No, that's like, it's not in the contract, I don't believe, but that's like the contract you're signing is like, I'm going to be open about everything in my life.
Reality TV is basically next to impossible to do if you're not.
Well, producers will
fully
find
open.
out, especially in New York. Like it's a big city, but it's a small city. Like word gets around. It's hard to hide anything when you're going on a show like this and your life is under a microscope, and there's people where it's their literal job to find out if you're hiding something.
Yeah, I just try not to do things that I wouldn't want people to know about.
That's a great way to live your life.
Good rule to live by.
On reality TV or off reality TV.
Yeah. And listen, I'm no saint, but generally that's a good rule to live by.
Okay, last but not least, we do this not married to this segment. I'm right now not married to sparkling water. I feel like it's overrated. I feel like people try to hype sparkling water up, and I actually think it bothers my stomach.
Really?
Yeah, but I did just turn 40, so that could be an issue.
Any flavor preferences?
All of them. I'm giving up on sparkling. I'm anti-sparkling water.
Really? Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna go with airline lounges and airports, because we were just in LA and we're big United people. We always fly United. The airport lounges are supposed to be like a little exclusive, like you got to have like a credit card or first class or something. I only get in because of Joe, and he's my ticket into the lounge. It was slammed. Like we had to do 4 laps to find a seat. Yeah. I could go to the gate and sit down for free.
And we were
no
just
problem.
delayed. We were just delayed in Chicago for 5 fucking hours.
Yeah, which that is when the lounge is nice. But like delays. I feel like we got to step it up. Like let's get like a lounge collab with like Shake Shack or something, you know? Like let's get some better food, let's get some more seating. I'm still gonna use them, so like does that mean I'm married to them? I guess, but like I'm not married to how they're functioning right now. It's not for me.
I don't know. I'm not married to like supplements.
Okay, go off.
To make this like health and wellness related, like does magnesium help me sleep better at night? Does this colostrum do anything? Is my multivitamin helping me not get sick?
I'm wary of
C?
multivitamins. I don't believe that they can pack enough of all the different vitamins into one capsule for it to be effective.
Well, it's also the greatest marketing ever, because it's like, do this, and over a very long period of time, it'll probably work.
Yeah.
But you will see no effects.
Right.
For the first 6 months, but take it every day.
Yeah.
Right. I'm into eating healthy and working out. Like I know that works and makes me feel good, but the supplements, I don't know.
Do you take any supplements?
I take magnesium.
Me too.
We take magnesium.
Me too.
Yeah, I don't know. I've been hearing so much about peptides and doing my research.
Joe's shooting up with peptides every day right now.
That's false.
How do you feel?
That's false information that you're spreading.
Sorry, fake news.
All I am doing right now is I'm just doing BPC 157
That's
because
the
I
one.
messed
That's
up.
the most interesting. To
I
me, yeah.
I messed up my knee, and I'm just trying. I'm hoping that it works. So I'm doing it for 3 months, and then take 1 month off, and then 3 months on.
Are
But
you getting it from a real doctor though this time?
I'm getting it from yeah.
No, are you getting it from a real doctor? Or are you getting it from
No.
your friend's guy in Miami?
I'm getting it from a real doctor. I'm going to see if it works over time, but I'm not doing like the ones that are like the Wolverine pack that's like better for performance or anything like
Right.
that. I'm waiting.
Is that what you're doing?
I'm not doing anything yet, but my knee hurts too.
Yeah.
So I'm be curious to see how it goes.
I'll let you know in probably 2 weeks to see if it's working.
All right.
That's it. That's a podcast.
That's a podcast.
Thanks, Jesse.
Well,
Guys,
Jesse,
thanks for having me.
thanks so
Of
much
course.
for
Great.
coming on to Not Married to This.
No, it's nice that there's 2 hosts.
Does it make it
because-
more chill?
Yeah, there's just like always shit to talk about.
Yeah.
Someone's always got something to say.
Did we make
That's
you
a
feel
line in my
comfortable?
song. Everybody has got something.
I actually
to
have your
say.
new song. Okay, and then I'm going to play your new song as our outro.
Sick. Overrated. Out April 17th. Streaming on all platforms. My name's Jesse Solomon. My Instagram's Jesse Sols. And follow me on like Spotify.
Yeah.
How about that?
Follow him on Spotify. And where can they buy tickets to your tour?
JesseSolomonMusic.com.
All right,
People
everyone.
message me. They're like, why are your tickets like $400? I'm like, no, you're on the wrong website.
You're like, I'm exclusive. You
Yeah.
need to come pay
Yeah,
what you
this
get.
is such a like somber outro.
Is it? Let me
Yeah,
hit the
it's like-
center of the song.
it's like a
Let me hit the
ballad.
music.
It's a good part.
Great part.
All right, we'll fade it out.
Hey, that was the good part.
Oh, it's kind of country vibes, Jesse.
Yeah, it
little
is.
bit.
This is the most country I've heard out of all your songs.
Get this man to Stagecoach.
Get him there. Coachella 2027.
Thank you so much for listening to Not Married to This. You can find us. Oop, Joe's dying.
Sorry.
You can find us on YouTube at Not Married to This. You can find us on Instagram at Not Married to This Pod. Thanks so much for listening. Bye.
Thank you.